Hello once again, though if you're new with us, welcome to the Canton Club. This month our red and our white are both from Georgia and both from the same producer, Badagoni. Georgia's the country that sits at the eastern end of the Black Sea and has the best claim of anywhere in the world to be where man first started to cultivate grapes and make wine from them. The archaeological evidence shows they've been doing that here for at least 8,000 years, which has given them plenty of time to develop hundreds of native local grape varieties. But this wine is made from the country's trademark grape, the most important one for red wine, Saperavi. Now the name means dye because this is one of those rare teinturier varieties that have red flesh and therefore inherently red juice as well as a black skin. Accordingly, the wine it produces is usually almost black. So although this one is a deepish crimson, by Saperavi standards it's positively pale, almost a rosé. It's a notoriously tannic variety, and I think the winemakers here have been very careful to do a gentle extraction so as not to extract too much tannin from the skins in a wine that's meant to be drunk quite young. This is a 2016. Now that nose is fabulous. It's fragrant, it's really distinctive. Deep and herby. And herbaceous too. There's undergrowth in here along with the bay leaf and the sage. And behind that, lots of black cherries. But also intriguing and unusual vegetal aromas. Beetroot and especially roast red peppers. And all that spiced up with little touches of licorice and black pepper. Now at first I thought this was unoaked, but I think there is subtle, well-integrated oak in this, and it shows itself as the char on the char-grilled peppers. Oh, that's very fine. Oh yes. This is fully dry with very fresh acidity and lots of sour cherry fruit. Very refreshing. Those red peppers from the nose reappear on the palate as well, as does the peppery spice, although here I think it's more white pepper than black. There's some riper, more purple fruit in here too. Mulberry maybe, or blueberry. The tannins here, well controlled, medium intensity, well integrated into the wine. They're still a little bit grainy. You notice them more on the cool, herby finish, but they're beautifully balanced by the mouth-watering acidity, so that this wine finishes dry, but not drying. Lovely balance here. Appropriately enough, for the country that claims to have invented wine, this is a very old world style. It's got a lot of the same features of a fine claret, the dryness, the acidity, the complexity that has things other than fruit in it, the balance for food. But it's got a completely different flavour profile. There's no blackcurrant in this. Very distinctive, wonderful wine, satisfyingly complete. Although it does have a best feature, and that's that fabulously fragrant nose. Layers of complexity and depth they unfold. It's really fine. And it just keeps getting better in the glass. The empty glass smells great, and I always think that's a really good sign on a wine. I have a feeling this one is going to be empty quite soon. Cheers.